Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. It's Rams football as we jump into the action in the first quarter of play. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Akers. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3. Touchdown! Van Jefferson. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive and a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you hit them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the 1st drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And he's got room. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. You were telling me this yesterday is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw Lawrence. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The kick by Lambeau is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game. Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape. Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor. On first down, Stafford here. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 34-yard line.
And just a yard to go here on second down. On the give, this is Akers. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Akers. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense. On is the punter Hecker as he gets this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. As they come out on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Looking deep for Hilton. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. On the handoff, it's Akers. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. On 1st down, it's Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. K'Lavon Chaisson gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
To try again after the sack. Stafford, that's out to the flat for Akers. And some space here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful. And that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Cup. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
As a wide out, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And his kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they... Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to float from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter. I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Rams will go on offense here with 10. Cam Akers of the Rams offense ready to go back to work. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. 2nd and 10, Stafford again. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Joey Slye on for a field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
We continue on with the check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Jags. And they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they were much more successful throwing the football than their counterparts, as you can see the numbers there. These two coaching staffs are likely using this game as their dress rehearsal for the regular season. So some final adjustments being made. And for the call of the second...
On 1st and 10, Hill steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time. And it's 2nd down. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. And that is incomplete. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll come on and kick for a 6th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. L.A. readies for its next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Again, it's Henderson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and a yard. Morgan looks to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes, or are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there. On
1st down, Hill. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Credit him with a 1 yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
It's a 6 yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Will put this one through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
No return here for Calais, and this will be a touchback. The Rams ready to go on offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Set to throw is Morgan. Pass caught. It's Ben Skoranek. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Second and 10. Again, it's Henderson. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Agnew now to return. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll buy some time right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Desperation time on 4th for Hill. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Got a man, it's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
Let's go! Let's go!
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play was. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Hill now to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allowed a conversion. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. To get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.